Hey guys, I just wanted to come to you today. I wanted to talk to you about, it's a little bit different than what I had been talking to you about before. Um, I guess my goal is to reach young, teenagers, even those that are in their 20s. Um, I set a post on my Facebook, and that post basically said, know your worth, know who you are, and I have a teenager myself. My teenager is 13, and know who you are, know your worth. When you're in a relationship, all the time, men are going to tell you you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Now I'm to the point where, like, I say, oh, I know. But I don't tell them that. I don't have to tell, I already know, but that's something that they do. So I just kind of like whatever. That's just what they do to kind of, bring you in. But I just want to tell you, as young women and young ladies, and teenagers, soon to be women, don't take everything that you hear and run away with it, because men are going to tell you whatever you want to hear. And I'm almost 40, so I know. But I just want to give you encouragement and, know your worth. That's the main thing that I really wanted to put out there today, is know your worth. You're worth more than all of this, all of this stuff out there. There's so much out there for you that you can go after, and some of the things that I'm doing, that I really enjoy, that really, blesses me in a way that is just like, awesome, it's my businesses. And I know business sounds like a really big word, when you think of business, I mean, some people really don't even want to have to go through, they think it's a lot. And sometimes, it may be, but it's fun, it's really fun. It's something that you can do when you turn 18 or whatever. You can even start your business even as young as 13, 14, but, be a kid, but at that age. But at the same time, you know, do something that's going to benefit you in the long run. These men out here, they're not going to do anything for you. Okay, some of them are absolutely wonderful. And believe me, I have met some wonderful men, but they're hard to come by. But I just want to encourage you to keep your head, keep focused on what you want. What do you want in your future? What do you want your future to look like? You are one day are going to have children. And maybe I tell my kids, I don't care how old they are, I tell them 20 years from now you're going to have kids. In most cases, that is true. Prayerfully, a little bit longer for some of them. But one day you're going to have kids. You know, what kind of foundation are you going to set for your kids you know, when you get older? What you got to think, not for the now, but you got to think about, later on down the line as well. Think about now. Sometimes we think too much, and sometimes we take on too much of a burden. But you know what? I want to encourage the teenagers and the ones that are in their 20s. If you guys need someone to talk to, I want to say that, I was a teenager. I was in my 20s at one time, and never again. So anyway, I just want to encourage you guys. If you want to talk to somebody, if you have something that you just want to put out there and you don't want anybody to know, I'm gonna put my email address underneath this picture, and just say whatever. If you want me to respond, I'll respond. Life is hard sometimes, especially if you're not where you really want to be, or if you have no set direction. And don't be ashamed of that, because when I was young, when I was in my teens, I guess, in my 20s, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, you have an option. Sometimes people think of, okay, well, work, school, and then you have either work, school, and what's the other thing, guys? I know you can help me out. Work, school, and there is the military, so either it's like you're being forced out there, and sometimes we just make the wrong decisions. And I just want to encourage all of you guys to make the right decisions regardless of what it may look like, and always make the right decisions and think of your self-worth. Your self-worth is important, because if you have that feeling of self-worth, knowing that you're worth more than what other people sometimes treat you, and knowing that you're worth more than you're worth a lot. You're worth, not a penny. You're worth more than $1 million. So I mean, your worth, your self-worth is very important. And I just want to say, no matter what the situation looks like, keep your head straight. Make sure nobody, don't give anybody a foothold to try to bring you down. Always see yourself as important, because you are. And you all have a blessed day. I look forward to talking to you again. You have a wonderful day. Bye.